Hi guys, it's Tram. Welcome back to my channel. Recently, I posted a poll onto my YouTube community and a lot of you guys voted for a sketchbook tour, so I had to make it happen. This is what my sketchbook looks like, and yes, it's covered in stickers. Fun fact, I designed the snowman and the bunny myself, and I'm very proud of that. This is the first page of the sketchbook, which was given to me by my friend Kat for Christmas of 2018, and it took me like a year and a half to just fill this up. I'm really slow with these things. Here are some ink sketches that I did with a ballpoint pen, along with some inspirational quotes. If you ever see post-it notes in my sketchbook, it means that I messed up on something. At this time, I got really inspired to draw just nature and people, and these two pages perfectly fit in that description actually. Quick thanks to, I think it was Mara. Yes, thank you to Mara for sending me the washi tape. We did a video where we exchanged letters as pen pals for a day, and she sent me this, so very grateful. I actually got a little bit inspired when I flipped the page because I totally forgot I made this sketch. It's of a kitten sleeping in a bamboo forest surrounded by little chickens, and I really like that idea. It's so cute. I'm going to make this into a real painting eventually. On the right side is my attempt at drawing Vanessa Hudgens. The page on the left is actually one of my favorites, mainly because it has like weirdly good anatomy. I think better than most of my drawings anyways. Oh, okay, the next page kind of rekindled an old passion that I totally forgot I had, which is to make my own storybook. If you don't know, I want to become a children's book illustrator one day, so here's the outline for my book. It's nowhere near finished, but maybe you'll see it in the bookstore like 20 years from now. That would be pretty cool. This is an example of how I like to plan my YouTube videos. I just make little thumbnail sketches everywhere. The top 3 I turned into a reality, so if you want to see how they turn out, make sure you go check out my video, link in the top right corner. Yeah, it's really cool to see how my sketches turned into something real and like tangible, you know? By the way, like I said earlier, there is a reason why that post-it note is there. Do not lift them up and look underneath. Some things are not meant to be seen. The right page is something that I like to do a lot. I just mirror some random leftover paint I have onto the page and kind of save it for later. When I saw the white beam, I immediately knew I had to make a UFO drawing. So I kind of like sprinted to get my paint pens and just randomly got to work. FYI, that's supposed to be a cow, but I messed up so it looks like a cat. I was kind of on a roll, so when I flipped the page, I immediately had a vision of a person, side profile view, curly hair, and kind of like bad boy Michael Jackson kind of vibes and like cool jackets. The next page is, you guessed it, another leftover paint painting. It was not my intention, but it never fails to remind me of Bob Marley. The self-portrait on the left I made when I was really sad about something. Now that I look back at this, why are there so many eyes on the spread? Here are some sketches that I did when I was in Vietnam. They're just of people walking in and out of our hotel. Individually, they're not that great, but collectively, I think it looks pretty cool. Again, I saw a person out of my paint scribble and I couldn't help myself. It's an Elvis Presley-esque kind of person this time. These 2 pages were from when my friend taught me how to do perspective. We went to the library and we talked about art, and it was just really fun. Oh, maybe it's just me, but every time I look at this, I see faces and people. Is that normal? This page marks the official start of Inktober 2018. The first drawing is of a person thinking poisonous thoughts. The second one is sort of a self-love, self-portrait thing. And the third one is one of my favorite scenes from Adventure Time. Let me know if you guys grew up watching that show. I was obsessed with it. I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why I wear glasses now. Oh, here's one of my favorite pages in my sketchbook. And if you look really closely, you can see that I'm drooling. I really like day 9. It's not an original idea, but the execution was good in my opinion. For day 11, I decided to spread some awareness about how the Chinese government has been detaining hundreds of thousands of Muslims in quote-unquote re-education camps, which I think is like ridiculous. Like, do you not learn from history? Like, I just don't understand that. Sorry, I got off track there, but for day 15, the prompt was weak, so I drew with my right hand, which is my non-dominant hand. The next couple of pages I used to plan out my DIY Halloween costumes video, and you can also watch that. I will leave a link to it. I actually let you guys name this woman on the right, and I'm pretty sure you guys went with Amelia. The next 2 pages I used to create my own original character. I named him Benito, or short is Bean. I decided to name this because he's a sad bean all the time, and he smiles sometimes, but he doesn't like to do it often because people find it scary, and he's often misunderstood, but really, he just wants to be your friend. And I drew him because I needed a friend, so he's my friend, and he has a very special place in my heart. Oh, okay, this drawing was to celebrate my channel reaching 700 subscribers by the end of November 2018. We're now at a little bit over 1,000, and I'm really happy, you guys. Like, just thank you so much. I really appreciate like all the support growing up and like telling my family members I want to be an artist one day. I've never really received like a lot of positive feedback or like optimism, but you guys completely changed that. You actually really like what I do, and that's cool. Okay, anyways, the following pages I dedicated this to planning out my AP art portfolio. Oh my gosh, that portfolio stressed me out so much. I turned the portfolio in like 30 minutes before it was due. It was horrible. Like, I took my procrastination to the max. This is one of the first drawings I worked on. It's actually based on a real photo of my grandma bathing my brother when he was a baby. I submitted this drawing under my concentration with the theme Life of Women in Vietnam. For the next sketch, I never really pursued it to the end, so I don't have a final product, but basically it's just a girl looking into the mirror and she's embracing both her Vietnamese and American side. So in the mirror, the reflection, the girl would be wearing traditional Vietnamese clothing with the áo dài and everything, you know? This page is also kind of special to me. I made the 2 ink sketches while I was on the plane going back to Vietnam. I was flying by myself for the first time. I was really nervous. Everything else in pencil was made by a friend I made on the plane. He sat next to me. His name is Michael, I think. And we just really hit it up. And like we talked the entire ride about life and everything. And it definitely kept me entertained for a while. We didn't keep in touch, but that's okay. I still have this page to remember him by. So that's all there really is to my sketchbook, but I do have this little pocket in the back and I want to show you some of the things that I keep in it. So first off, this photo, you've already seen it. There are also some of these really cute plant cutouts that was sent to me by my friend Georgina. I also have a few old photos of my dad who passed away last year, so you know, I like to keep some of his things close by. And finally, a baby photo of me with a severe underbite. I hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas on what I should put in my new sketchbook, please comment this down below. I would really appreciate any new ideas. As always, stay weird, stay beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!